The people of Kauai are no strangers to bad weather. We know what to do when it's rainy and moist outside. Of course, driving can be a challenge, especially since this storm system is passing in the evening hours, and so drive with caution. For visitors, we urge them to exercise extremely good judgment. Even if the weather looks better tomorrow, tomorrow would not be a great day to go hiking, obviously. And even for the next few days, you want to talk to people with local knowledge, and you should take heed warnings and make sure that you folks have a safe stay, and that goes to residents as well.
That is Kauai County Mayor Derek Kawakami with a message to Garden Isle residents to stay safe as the rain passes through. Again, Kauai County is under a flood watch.
Meanwhile, the Department of Transportation is gearing up to avoid the same issues we saw with the flooding earlier this month.
KITV4's Kate Medeiros spoke with DOT today to find out how they're preparing and how drivers can be sure that they don't get stuck in a swamp. Kate.
Yeah, that's right, Mika. Storm drains are typically blocked throughout the year so that construction debris and other materials don't enter them and make their way to the ocean. But when heavy rains like these are expected, it's time to unplug.
Those will be removed so that the system's able to handle the most amount of water that it can. Other things, pieces of equipment, are sort of secured. And then on our side, all of the different trucks and all the different vehicles that we have that are ready to respond to any sort of emergency, those are all topped off with gas so that anytime during the night, early morning hours, if we need to deploy, we deploy.
The DOT has a ranking system for sloped areas throughout the state that can end up being the most problematic during a flood. And they rush to clear those places of debris and make sure water is moving down drains as quickly as possible. For anyone driving around those sloped areas tonight and tomorrow, or anywhere else where you start to see flooding, call the non-emergency line right away so DOT can get to work.
We would also just tell people that are out, if you have fast running water that's crossing a street or a highway, you're advised not to go through. But go ahead and notify the authorities. It's not an emergency, but let them know where the standing water is.
This rain can gather quickly if it isn't dealt with as soon as possible, and can cause severe backups and potential accidents, as we saw with the flood earlier this month. Cunningham says not only should people check roads ahead of their commutes tomorrow, but also keep in mind that these kinds of floods can affect airports and harbors as well. So it's important to plan ahead. Kate Medeiros, KITV4 Island News.